Good morning, everybody, from Glenmont Estates Boulevard. I figured it'd be good to start the hype train for Pit Bike Championship 2023. So yeah, this year is going to be a bit more intense than last year. We're going to be doing CRF 150Rs, which I have not had a chance to ride before, but I imagine they're going to be a lot better than KLXs. So we're going to get 4 of those bikes, and man, the track is going to be totally different than last year. Trails are going to be better, so I'm really excited. I'm going to try to keep a little bit of a video log going so you guys can all ride along with me and get stoked about this event. So I'm sure you guys can barely even see me right now, but it is about 7:30 at night. We're about a month away from Pit Bike Championship, and I'm just going to pick up another bike. This one looks really clean. It's a 2018. Just kind of fingers crossed here. I hope it's what the seller says. All right, heck yeah, guys. That's bike 3 of 4. So yeah, this is a 2018 small wheel bike, but great family. It was like husband and wife that were both into motocross. They met doing motocross together. It was kind of cool. But yeah, so pick that up off them. It's in good shape. Forks are good. Motor is just rebuilt. Like, it's a solid bike. As with all these things, it might need a little bit of tinkering with the carburetor, but like, not much. Doing a little bit of last minute track work, getting hay bales lined out. Be nice clear lines of delineation for the track. And I know all the surface looks terrible now, but once this thing gets all prepped and tilled by the tractor, it's gonna look real nice. All right, guys, let's just try to prove this double could be done. Big boy. That was not hard. These things are amazing. Now, Kat and I are driving down the street to Jason's place to pick up his skid steer so we can get some track work done and some trail work. I've never really used a skid steer or any heavy equipment in the trails other than to build that one jump, and that's like everyone's favorite spot. So he's going to be out in Utah for like a week. So I can get some stuff done, so I'm excited. So in the past I've had this big open area, but it's always been pretty rough. So I wanted to clean up a lot of the dirt surface, and then I wanted to get some berms going. That way there's something we could actually hit and corner well. So I'm gonna add some berm, some corner in here, get all this dirt fluffed up, and then maybe smooth out the straightaway and add some jumps. I don't know, we'll see. So I did a lot of cleanup work over the last couple days, so now it's nice and smooth. We got a clear entrance into the other part of the trail. We have a good starting lane. I dug out a huge hole to get dirt, and then I filled it all in with all the fire pit stuff from the different parts of the property. I didn't change too much about that one berm that I had added a couple days ago, but I did clean up the straightaway and then add a jump in the woods. So it's not too big, but as with everything at the Foresti Estates ranch, it is kind of sketchy because it lands right in the middle of 2 trees. It's a pretty small jump though. I mean, it's maybe 20 feet at best, and then you hammer on into this corner. Those of you guys who were here last year remember the bowl turn that went through here, and then the garden jump that came around the corner. Well, with faster bikes and better suspension comes bigger takeoff, so I resurfaced this and turned it into quite the booter. It'll be sweet. So one of the things that we're gonna have to contend with is gonna be the merges. Unless I can figure out a way to get these merges gone, which I don't think I will be able to, we're gonna have to have trail crossings. And so in order to take care of that, I've got some slow signs, and these are to be taken seriously. Well guys, we actually managed to pull it off. We have the complete fleet has been acquired. So we'll walk through these really quick. But we have the 2007 Woody model. This thing is really good. Motor runs great. Dr. D exhaust. I actually rebuilt the forks, fresh Maxima 5-weight oil, new pads in the front. Tires are new front and back. Still got the little thorns on them. Then we also have the 2018 small wheel bike for those of you guys who wanted to try the small wheels. This thing's also sweet. Suspension's been recently redone. It's got about 2 hours on a fresh piston. Tires are also in great shape, so this machine is sweet as well. This was more of a backyard bike for somebody. This is a 2013 or 2014, I believe. This is also a big wheel. I have a brand new tire for the rear that I have to put on. I've also gone through the carbs on each bike. They're jetted the same. They all run really, really well. This thing, the motor is phenomenal on it. Runs really, really well as well. I am going to do fork oil in this guy because I'm just not quite happy with how it sets. But otherwise, it rips just like the rest of them. I just want the suspension to be dialed on all the machines. This last bike is a 2017, also a big wheel. So we have big wheel, small wheel, big wheel, big wheel. They're mostly big wheel bikes. This one just got a fresh new tire in the rear. Not sure if I want to do the front. It looks fine to me. Not sure. Maybe I might flip it backwards. It looks like it might have a bit of angling to it. But otherwise, this bike's good. I've just been tinkering with the little things. I took off some junk. It had bar risers, new air filter. Just did some good stuff on that. But otherwise, all these things run really well. They're all ready to race. The motors turn over really nicely. Pretty much all of them, the chassis sit well. I do have little tweaks that I've got to do, but for the most part, we're good to go, guys. Just oil changes in all the machines, and it's time to race.